UPA government under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji is acknowledging the great contribution made by Subhash Chandra Bose. What is wrong in that? That doesn't mean you're trying to appropriate Subhash Bose's legacy. You see, Subhash Bose was a towering personality. I would like to state that no political party has the charisma, stature, or ideology to appropriate Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. But let's be very fair. You see, Narendra Modi ji has very clearly given a slogan, Sabke Saath, Sabke Vikas, and Sabke Saath, Sabke Vishwas. This is Netaji's ideology. However, this has to be implemented. Netaji could implement this inclusive ideology in his Azad Hind Fauj. We are yet to do that. But at least the effort is coming from the Honorable Prime Minister. Let us appreciate that. And certainly, I condemn any sloganeering.
Okay, Subhashni Ali wants to respond to Chandra Bose. Subhashni Ali.
Let me finish. But why this allergy? Why this kind of allergic reaction? If Jai Sri Ram is stated, any other slogan, would that be acceptable? No sloganeering should be accepted. But why only segregate Jai Sri Ram?
Okay, Subhashni Ali, please.
See, I think that once again we are missing the point. The point is that why should religious slogans be raised at a state function, at a government function? That is what is objectionable. And I think that this is a point that should really be reiterated, that now this slogan is actually being used to obliterate the difference between the state and religion, the state and religious belief. And this is a very dangerous thing for our country. And this is something that Netaji would have fought tooth and nail. I want to remind Bobby, that is Chandra Bose and others, of that incident where Netaji was accompanied by his officers to the Chettiar temple in Singapore, where they were going to give him a large donation. When they saw that some of the officers who happened to be Muslims were also coming in, they were a bit disconcerted, and Netaji turned around, though he desperately needed that donation, and said that and started to leave. So then those people came running after them and said, no, please, all of you come, everybody is welcome. And all the officers accompanied Netaji. And when Tilak was applied to their foreheads, they didn't object. And then the donation was made. And when they came out, Netaji, the first thing he did was remove the Tilak from his own forehead and said, I have to remove this, otherwise my army will fall apart. Religious symbols accompanying my uniform will see to it that my army falls apart. Now, this is what he stood for. Can we say in all honesty that this is what Narendra Modi and his government, people in his government stand for? That this is what Narendra Modi
No, but you're missing the point that Kanchan Gupta made so passionately. His argument is that they're not even saying that they stand for the same values.
But
they're trying to give respect to a great man.
There are two people here. 1 second, Chandra Bose is saying something quite different. Please, I'm trying to respond to him. Kanchan Gupta, I really don't know what he's saying. But Chandra Bose says that Narendra Modi is a leopard trying to change his spots. He's trying to move away from the communal agenda of the Sangh Parivar. And I'm trying to say that is simply not true. Will they follow in the footsteps of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who was, as they are saying, the leader of the provisional government of the Azad Hind Fauj, which means he was occupying a public position, a government position. He was wearing an army uniform. And the first thing he did was to wipe the tilak off his forehead and say
I hear you. You've made that point.
No, I'm making the point because you want to confuse it with what other people are saying. I'm not responding to. I'm saying that will the government of the day follow in these footsteps? No. And that is the tragedy. That is the danger. That is the divisiveness that is being spread in our society, which is very harmful to the future of our country.
Okay.